The lemon man, arrest the Somali man. Pum, 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 pum.
What's up, guys? Spenny. I just learned the fate of Don Lemon with the DOJ mass arrests today for storming a church, violating the rights of their fellow Americans, and disgracing a house of God. You love to see it. The DOJ moving swiftly to charge and arrest BLM terrorists under the KKK Act, which, this is the sacred timeline, ladies and gentlemen. Multiple people, 3 now, have been charged, and I've been in contact with sources at the DOJ that tell me they're just getting started. These are just the appetizer courses. Nakima Armstrong was charged along with Chantil Allen. Whew, this is what Chantil looks like. You wonder why these women are so unhappy. Really, it's not like they don't wear it every single day when they walk outside, and physiognomy remains undefeated, and so do the White House troll account creators, the people behind the White House trolling of those arrested. This is just an absolute all-timer right here. I think it's an AI of the actual arrest photo of Nakima Armstrong. Look at this. Oh, no. Big sad. And by big, I mean dual handcuffs big. Check this out.
I know this only because I just did it once.
Yep. You can see that they needed 2 sets of handcuffs to bring in Sean Tail. Check it out. Look at this. Look at that. They used the pink handcuffs too. Okay, and they also arrested William Kelly. This is the man who was caught shrieking and screaming. Caught. What do we mean be caught? He filmed himself and uploaded it to TikTok, shrieking and screaming at Christians and violating, of course, their civil rights. So William Kelly, here's his arrest photo. Dude got completely body bagged. Hopefully they used the same team that got Maduro. Pam Bondi posting William Kelly threatening her, saying, "You better come and arrest me."
Went into a church with Nakima Armstrong, and I protested these white supremacists. A pastor of the church is a fucking ICE leader in the city. As you can see, all these pretend Christians, all these comfortable white people who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps.
So, you know, Pam Bondi, you want to come and arrest me? You want to come and give me charges? So be it.
Yesterday.
Okay. Pam Bondi saying, okay. But the response to this is, good job, get Don Lemon next. Are you going after Don Lemon? Don Lemon, please, arrest Don Lemon. I protested Jesus in ICE today, mommy. Don Lemon, get Don Lemon. Get Don Lemon. Arrest Don Lemon. So what's going to happen? Judge rejects Justice Department's initial attempts to bring charges against Don Lemon. Let's go ahead and read here, because this is what did, in fact, happen, but what is not the end of the story. Okay? Here we go. Don Lemon, who's 60 years old, federal magistrate judge in Minnesota rejected an attempt for the department to charge disgraced former CNN host Don Lemon for the invasion of the church in St. Paul. Lemon, part of a group, dozens of demonstrators, disrupted Sunday worship. Source familiar with the matter told the Post that the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, was enraged by the judge's decision to not sign off on the charges against Lemon. This same judge, by the way, signed off on voluminous charges against J6ers. That was always just a rubber stamp. But here, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta just make sure that you dot all the I's and cross the T's. Look at Don Lemon with the poor children in the background at the church. Bondi announced earlier 3 activists had been arrested. 2 are charged with conspiracy against rights, an effort to intimidate somebody, free exercise of their rights, secured in the U.S. Constitution. Lemon initially tried to get out of facing criminal charges by claiming that he was committing journalism while taking part in the disruption. Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights Harmeet Dillon told podcaster Benny Johnson on Tuesday. You love it. You just love it when you're part of the story. Really exciting. Okay, here we go. Whenever anybody conspires to violate protected civil rights, the Klan Act is being used, and the Klan Act was used here. Video posted by Lemon himself during and after the church service showed that he was very much part of the group, boasting of being read into activist Operation Pull-Up, and then effectively serving the demonstration's spokesperson once inside of the building. The church, which describes itself as a part of the Baptist tradition, was targeted by Lemon because it was white. Don Lemon says this. There were white people in the church. Got it? Okay. And then he went up and ran up and lectured the pastor. Lemon accused the pastor, who appeared to have a hand on the commentator, of pushing him. Didn't appear to have done so. I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me, Lemon said. We're here to worship Jesus. That's what the pastor says. Goodness gracious. Okay. So, great job, everyone. The judge has rejected signing off on the DOJ's charges. The judge has to sign off on the charges. People are very, very upset at this. Very angry at this happening. Seems like dual justice, obviously. They were perfectly happy to sign off on journalist charges for anybody who went into the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. Do not let Don Lemon skirt accountability. He was on camera proving his guilt every second of the day. Okay. So what happens next? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have called my source at the DOJ, and I'm going to read to you and explain what they told me. Here we go. 3 arrests today are just an appetizer. All leftist protesters that attacked the church will be identified, charged, and arrested. The DOJ is still identifying suspects. More arrests in the coming weeks. The Christian church attackers arrested today were fugitives from justice. Sophisticated federal police work was used to track, find, and bring them in. Huge Trump DOJ mobilization effort. Don Lemon will not escape justice. The DOJ is very unhappy with the refusal of the magistrate judge to sign the charges against Lemon. There are many other ways to still get this done. The DOJ tells me they are just getting started in that process. Pam Bondi being on the ground in Minnesota made all the difference, and the AG took control of every aspect of these criminal charges, including setting up a physical war room to get the attorney's office to execute swiftly. The DOJ is just getting started. These are just the first round of charges. Other departments of the DOJ are investigating the crime, the Christian church storming, and are devoting personnel and resources on the ground. Wheels of justice turn slowly, but at least they are turning under Trump. There you go. So they tell me that while they are furious about the Don Lemon not being charged, that this is just like round one. There are multiple other ways to do this. For instance, the chief judge, right? Not the magistrate judge. You can go to them. You can appeal the ruling to higher courts. You could go to a grand jury. There are many other ways, to skin the cat, as it were. But even though today might not be 100% of the results that we wanted here, 3 arrests is pretty strong and pretty fast for something that just happened on Sunday. Quick and excellent work, but also nobody's out of the weeds yet. It says they are just getting started. This is just the appetizer, I was told. So, as I have promised, there will be arrests this week. There were arrests this week. The organizers were arrested. And I promise you that this will take another couple of weeks, but you will see more arrests and more charges on these protests. Many of them are going to spend a very long time in prison. A very long time in prison. By the way, these are federal charges, so they don't have to get just people in the Twin Cities. You can get people from Minnesota, right? Minnesota's a giant red state. It's like one blue city. So you could just go and get a jury pool from all around the state, right? Come on in. So they're at. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe for more good news.